Hello, welcome to McClendon Studios, Random Thoughts and Observations. I'm your host, David E. McClendon Sr. And my youngest son asked me to share some of the stories about back when I was an EMT. Well, in order to tell you the stories of where being an EMT, I need to first tell you the story of my first trailer because it kind of goes from there. Years ago, my father owned quite a few rent houses in the town of Iva, and this lady died in a trailer, and her son asked my father did he want to buy it, and the trailer was on a rented lot. So my father bought the trailer and moved it to a lot that we have beside one of our other rent houses because it had a large lot over on Lee Street. We called the house that was over on Lee Street, for whatever reason, the Lee Street house. Anyway, so we had the trailer over on Lee Street. The lady had died in the back bedroom, and my father and one of our employees, Arthur, we called him Ott, everybody called him Ott, he was a really great carpenter, had gone over to look at the house and to the trailer, and it was just about dark when they went in. And the electricity hadn't been hooked up to the trailer, no utilities on the trailer. So here it was, they were going in, it was really dark inside the trailer. You can still see a little bit, but not very well. And both of them knew that the lady had died in the back bedroom. Well, lo and behold, one of them accidentally kicked the hanger and it went skating down the hall into that back bedroom and made all kind of noise. Well, as soon as that happened, both men found a route back outside into the truck, and Arthur looked over at my father and said, "Did you lock the door, boss man?" And my father decided then that it wasn't really important whether that trailer was locked or not. There wasn't anything inside of it, no furniture or anything. And he said, it really doesn't matter. So the trailer sat empty for a while. And then I applied to several schools. I graduated high school in 1980 and was accepted to the University of South Carolina in Spartanburg. Well, the University of South Carolina in Spartanburg did not have any dormitories. My father decided, of course, I needed a place to stay because it would be cost prohibitive and time prohibitive to drive back and forth from Iowa, South Carolina to Spartanburg 5 days a week. So he decided that I'd take the trailer and we'd move it to Spartanburg and rent a lot. I was in charge of renovating the trailer. It just needed to be cleaned was the basic gist of it. It had sat for a while. And it needed to have some things replaced. It had some problems in the bathroom, had to replace some mirrors, and I'll tell you about those mirrors in another story. It's kind of interesting. It needed to have some mirrors replaced, some flooring replaced, and that type of thing, a little bit of extra plumbing here and there. But for the most part, the trailer was salvageable. Now, got ready to move it and decided that I needed to get whatever decorating I was going to do done before we moved it so that I wouldn't have to make a lot of trips up the road. So several of my friends came down and we looked over the trailer and we decided the back bedroom had this very, very thick red shag carpeting. And in the back bedroom there were some pendant lights that hang down that had plastic on them with a rose on it. It had huge mirrors on a couple of the walls. It had some wallpaper that had some blue flowers and some little hint of pink flowers, a little bit of yellow. And the pendant lights that were hanging down had some gold coating to it that was chipping away, and it was just, the whole trailer looked gaudy. It had been manufactured back in the early 60s, back when television was just experimenting with color, so everything was overdone color-wise, gaudy colors, really strong colors, and that made its way into the general world where everything had to have these odd color combinations, so that you could see the juxtaposition between the colors. Anyway, the bathroom was turquoise. The kitchen had those old avocado colored appliances and a brown refrigerator, but avocado stove and a brown refrigerator, and it just was really off the wall. So I decided then that this bedroom just needed to be decorated as gaudy as possible. I went and bought a red velvet-like bedspread that had these red fringy balls along the edge of it, orange sheets, some yellow curtains, and just did my best to gaudy it up. And my friend Phil Brown dubbed the room the pimp room because it looked like something that you'd see a pimp wearing or a pimp advertising. And somehow, lo and behold, word got out to different people at the church and different people that came into the store about the pimp room, and people were trying to help me decorate it. And what was funny was there were these little old ladies that you would think didn't even know what a pimp was, coming and giving me gaudy stuff that had been sitting around the house forever, big gaudy throw pillows and strobe lights that they had no idea what to do with, had been sitting in the corner somewhere for the longest of times. And this room was just really, really gaudy. It ended up had huge throw pillows of all sorts of colors and textures. Some of the silk things that you throw pillows that you get like on vacation, so like King's Mountain with hand painted or whatever, just gaudy as it could be. And that room was dubbed the pimp room. The rest of the trailer was okay. It had some of this indoor-outdoor carpeting in it and vinyl flooring in it, but that back bedroom just was a sight. To the best of my knowledge, my father never went back in that trailer while I was sitting down in Iowa. To the best of my knowledge, I never went back inside the trailer ever in his life. My father did visit the trailer after it had been moved to Spartanburg, but he never went back to that back bedroom ever again. And it was kind of funny then. And of course, looking back, the thought of that gaudy bedroom is just kind of funny. And I'll tell you more in the next story. I just had to set that part up so that you know about the next story. This is a Federal Trade Commission required notice. When you click on an advertisement that is displayed with this video, or just before it, we receive a small commission. Sometimes, if you merely watch an ad, we receive commission. If you purchase anything by clicking on links on any of our websites, we receive a commission as well. McClendon Studios is a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for sites to earn advertising fees by advertising and linking to Amazon.